Next, we're going to move on to Chapter 8, Managing Stress and Anxiety. So we're going to look at the effects of stress. Everyone experiences stress. It's a natural part of life. Stress is the reaction of the body and mind to everyday challenges and demands. You might experience stress during your daily routine, such as when you're running late or when you can't find your keys. Take an important exam, playing in a state championship basketball game, missing the bus, or arguing with a friend can all be sources of stress. No matter what the source, stress can affect your physical, mental, emotional, and social health. Learning how to manage stress is an important part of staying healthy. So let's look at stress in your life. How much stress you feel depends in part on your perception of the events that cause stress. Perception is the act of becoming aware through the senses. One way to manage stress is to change how you perceive and react to events that cause it. Imagine, for example, that you and your best friend have just had an argument. You believe that this disagreement has destroyed your friendship. Your friend, on the other hand, sees the argument as a simple disagreement that you'll eventually work out. Because of your perceptions of the event, you are more likely to experience a higher level of stress than your friend. Reacting to stress. Stress is not necessarily good or bad in and of itself, but it can have positive or negative effects. It can motivate you to do your best and give you extra energy you need to reach your goals. For example, some people may perform better under the stress of competition. However, the effects of stress can be unhealthy at times. Losing sleep after arguing with a friend, or being so worried about a test that you don't perform well are examples of negative effects of stress. So let's talk about what causes stress. To learn how to manage stress, you need to know the causes of it. A stressor is anything that causes stress. People, objects, places, events, and situations are all potential stressors. Some stressors can affect almost everyone in a similar way. The sound of a siren, for example, heightens alertness in most people. Other stressors affect different people in different ways. Going to a new school, for example, can cause anticipation in some people, but a sense of anxiety in others. Psychologists have identified 5 general categories of stressors. First, biological stressors. This is such as an illness, disability, or an injury. Second, environmental stressors, such as poverty, pollution, crowding, noise, or natural disasters. Third, cognitive or thinking stressors, such as the way you perceive a situation or how it affects you and the world around you. Fourth, personal behavior stressors, such as negative reactions in the body and mind caused by using tobacco, alcohol, or other drugs, or by a lack of physical activity. And fifth, life situation stressors, such as death of a pet, the separation or divorce of parents, or having trouble in a relationship with peers. Part of how you perceive these stressors has to do with your past experiences. If you had a positive experience the first time you participated in a school play, you'll probably look forward to future performances. On the other hand, if you experience stage fright, you may feel anxious about being involved in a similar event. Your attitudes, values, and beliefs all play a role. Let's talk about the body's response to stress. When you perceive a situation or event to be a threat, the body begins a stress response. For example, if a car alarm suddenly goes off as you walk by, you may jump at the sound or feel your heart start to race. The sudden, loud noise is a stressor that affects you instantly without even thinking about it. Two major body systems, the nervous system and the endocrine system, are active during the body's response to stresses. This response is largely involuntary or automatic. It happens in 3 stages and it can occur regardless of the type of stressor. The first stage is alarm. This is when the body and mind go on high alert. This reaction is sometimes referred to as the fight or flight response because it prepares the body to either defend itself or flee from a threat. Second is resistance. If exposure to a stressor continues, the next stage of the stress response is resistance. During this stage, your body adapts to the rush created by the alarm and reacts to the stressor. This is the stage in which you fight or take flight. Your body is briefly able to perform at a higher level of endurance. In the case of fight, your ability to resist a physical challenge or attack may be enhanced. In the case of flight, you may be able to run faster and farther than normal in order to escape from danger. The resistance stage is why people in extremely high stress situations have been known to accomplish incredible feats, such as lifting an automobile to save a child trapped underneath. Third stage is fatigue. When exposure to stress is prolonged, the body is affected and loses its ability to adapt to the situation, and fatigue sets in. During fatigue, the third stage of the stress response, a tired feeling takes over and lowers your level of activity. In this stage, your ability to effectively manage other stressors is very low. Both the mind and body have been exhausted. Fatigue can affect the body in several ways. Physical fatigue. results when the muscles work vigorously for long periods, often leading to soreness and pain. Reaction time becomes impaired and muscles tire very quickly. Psychological fatigue can result from constant worry, overwork, depression, boredom, isolation, or feeling overwhelmed by too many responsibilities. And pathological fatigue is tiredness brought on by overworking the body's defenses to fighting disease. Anemia, the flu, being overweight, and poor nutrition can all bring on pathological fatigue. Use of drugs such as alcohol can intensify the feeling of fatigue. Prolonged or repeated stress can lead to stress related illnesses by the changes that take place in the body during these three stages. Although a stress related illness can be minor, such as sleeplessness or upset stomach, it can also be life threatening, such as high blood pressure, heart disease, or stroke. Even the effects of stressors that are often ignored, such as the bothersome hassles in daily routine, can build up over time and cause problems. So, stress in your health. Stress is an unavoidable part of life. Sometimes stress can make life fun, exciting, enjoyable, and challenging. Excessive or prolonged stress, however, can have negative effects on all aspects of your life. Physical effects. Sometimes stress can lead to a psychosomatic response. This is a physical reaction that results from stress rather than from an injury or illness. Psycho means of the mind, and somatic means of the body. Psychosomatic response may include sleep disorders, skin disorders, and stomach and digestive problems. Other health problems that may sometimes be related to stress include headache, asthma, high blood pressure, and weakened immune system. Then you have mental, emotional, and social effects. Stress can also have an effect on mental, emotional, and social health. It can interfere with your daily activities and relationships. It can lead to difficulty concentrating. It can be hard to focus during stressful situations. This can cause negative self talk and distorted belief that failure is inevitable. It can lead to mood swings. Feeling happy one moment and sad the next is a common reaction to stress. Teens may experience mood swings as a result of hormonal changes of adolescence, as well as social and academic pressures. These emotional shifts may put a strain on a relationship with family and friends. Risk of substance abuse. Stress can increase a person's vulnerability to drug use. Many people give stress as a reason they started drinking or smoking. However, use of these substances usually increases stress and leads to even bigger problems. I'm talking about taking control of chronic stress. One type of prolonged stress is chronic stress, or stress associated with long term problems that are beyond a person's control. The body's reaction to chronic stress is less intense than a fight or flight response, but it lasts longer, sometimes for months. Symptoms can include upset stomach, headache, insomnia, change in appetite, and feeling anxious. Fortunately, even if you can eliminate the cause of stress, you can do something to reduce its effects. Taking care of yourself and keeping the three sides of your health triangle in balance is a good start. Here are some strategies for controlling the effects of stress. First, engage in physical activity. Physical activities such as tennis and swimming improve your body's health and also affect your brain chemistry, helping you calm down. 2. Look for support among friends and family. Chances are they know exactly how you feel. Go to a movie or eat out together. Talk about what's bothering you. 3. Find a hobby or activity that relaxes you. You might learn something new and make new friends. 4th, avoid using tobacco, alcohol, and other drugs. These substances can lead to addiction and cause other problems. Next, we're going to talk about managing stress. Identifying stressors and managing stress can help you stay healthy and prevent diseases. Although it is impossible to live completely free of stress, it is possible to learn ways to manage it. Let's identify personal causes of stress. The first step of stress management is to identify the causes of the stress. To help you identify your personal stressors, look at what is happening around you right now. Is any of the following causing you stress? Life events. These can include getting a driver's license, graduation, moving or relocating, addition of family members by marriage, birth or adoption, major illness, and parents' divorce or separations. Physical stressors. These can include pollution, excessive noise, physical injury, lack of rest, drug use, and excessive diet or exercise. And then we have daily hassles. These may include time pressures, too many responsibilities, deadlines, and conflicts with fellow students. Avoiding stress with refusal skills. Demonstrating refusal strategies may help you avoid certain stressful situations altogether. Sometimes just walking away from a tense situation will calm you down. Say no at appropriate times when you see the possibility of stress, conflict, or threat. For example, you can avoid the potential stressful situation of being at a party at which there is no adult supervision by simply refusing to go. Ways to manage stress. Sometimes you can manage stress by changing the way you perceive or react to the stressor. You may be able to get a new perspective on a stressful situation by thinking of it as a learning opportunity instead of a threat. Other ways to manage stress include planning ahead, getting enough sleep, engaging in regular physical activity, eating nutritious food, and avoiding tobacco, alcohol, and other drugs. So one way is planning ahead. When you plan ahead, you decide in advance what you want to accomplish and what steps you'll take. Thinking through a situation in advance also helps you recognize where variations to your plan may occur. This better prepares you for unexpected changes. A well thought out plan is not a rigid series of steps to follow, but rather a flexible map with many ways of reaching your goal. Get adequate sleep. Not getting enough sleep can affect your ability to concentrate. This in turn becomes a source of stress because it can interfere with schoolwork, athletics, and even relationships with others. To avoid the stress caused by a lack of adequate sleep, manage your time wisely so you get enough rest each night. Getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep will help you face the challenges and demands of your day. You will think more clearly, you will look and feel better, and you will improve your chances of success. Get regular physical activity. Participating in regular physical activity is another helpful technique for managing stress. When you're under stress, your body has an excess of nervous energy. Engaging in physical activities such as jogging, walking, or even cleaning your room can release this pent up energy. As a result, you will feel more relaxed. Next, eat nutritious food. Balanced nutrition is important for overall health, but it's also important for dealing with stress. Poor eating habits can actually be a source of stress by causing fatigue, weakness, and a reduced ability to concentrate. Inappropriate dieting and over or under eating can also put the body under additional stress. Too much stress can cause poor absorption of vitamins and minerals and can lead to deficiencies. Eating healthfully can help prevent health problems associated with stress. To help reduce stress and to feel more energetic, eat a variety of different foods, drink plenty of water, and eat fresh food whenever possible. Here are a few nutrition tips that will help you when you are dealing with stress. Eat regular meals. Common reactions to stress can be either snacking all day or not wanting to eat at all. Limit comfort foods. Although foods such as brownies and cookies may make you feel good or even bring back happy memories, they are loaded with sugar and fat. Limit caffeine. The stimulant effect of caffeine causes a rise in blood pressure, thus, caffeine will actually increase the physical effects of stress on your body. And then we want to avoid tobacco, alcohol, and other drugs. Some people make the mistake of turning to tobacco, alcohol, or other drugs to relieve stress. However, using these substances does not relieve stress. It increases one's problems and harms one's health. Substance use makes the body more prone to disease and has dangerous long term effects. Now let's talk about stress management techniques. When stressors can't be avoided or minimized, their effects can usually be managed. Developing and practicing stress management skills or skills that help an individual handle stress in a healthful, effective way is one of the steps to good mental health. Successful techniques for managing stress include the following: redirecting your energy. You might work on a creative project or go jogging. No matter what you choose to do, the activity will release nervous energy. Relax and laugh. The relaxation response is a state of calm that can be reached if one or more relaxation techniques are practiced regularly. Some relaxation techniques include deep breathing, thinking pleasant thoughts, and stretching. Laughing can help too. Laughing lowers your blood pressure and makes you feel more relaxed. Keep a positive outlook. A positive outlook can help relieve stress because the way you think often determines how you feel. And then seek out support. Confide in someone you trust, such as a parent, guardian, sibling, teacher, or close friend. Just talking with someone about your problems may help you feel better about it.